a feeling we had something. Could have seen it in your eyes. Took a second, but I'm right here, waiting for you with open arms. How about you coming closer? We can do my place. Maybe we can try meeting up by 7.
So today we've got another new earbuds to check out from Realme, and we've previously already checked out its older brother, the Realme Buds Air 2, and that was quite a performer in terms of audio quality, decent ANC, and comfortable listening experience. So now there is a newer model in town, and the Buds Air 3 is also aiming to deliver great style and performance, all for the same price. So what exactly is the difference? So I've personally bought the Buds Air 3 for review, and so this review will be based on my honest opinion and experience with these earbuds. The Buds Air 3 retails for the same 199 Malaysia ringgit, and it's around $50 US. Although I bought this previously when there was a discount, so I got it for 179 Malaysia ringgit. So definitely check out for deals, and with that price in mind, I think this is definitely a very good performing earbud. But what's the difference with the previous model? And if you're interested in buying these earbuds, do check out my links in the description below. So one of the biggest differences between the 2 and the 3 is definitely the styling of the case, where the 3 is now a noticeably shorter case and a nicer material build overall. And the older model comes with a glossy paint, and although it gives the case a very nice look, it absolutely was a fingerprint magnet and also scratches really easily. So the new model now comes with a matte finish with a pearl-like kind of finish, so you can see it's very nice. Really adds to the class of these earbuds, and most importantly, the new finish doesn't attract fingerprints at all and maintains a clean and nice look all the time. So I opted for this blue color, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. And there is also a white model, and I think that white is still in the glossy color. So the front of the case is very simple, nothing but an LED indicator, and at the bottom of the case you're gonna get your Type-C charging port to quickly charge up your earbuds. So at the top of the case you're gonna get a glossy panel with the Realme branding there, and it does add a nice unique look to the case, so it definitely doesn't look boring. And hidden really subtly on the side of the case is also a button that is used to reset your earbuds if you need to. So they don't put it right in the middle of the case, it's right at the side, so you don't really see it if you don't want to. So the lid of the case opens up with a powerful snap. So when you open it, it snaps into place very nicely. And once it's open, it stays open with a strong hinge at the back. So you'll be able to access your earbuds with ease. And inside the lid is also a very nice plastic lining that is molded, so the lid doesn't feel cheap at all. Everything on the case and the build quality feels really sturdy. So the earbuds looks very similar to the Buds Air 2. However, the biggest difference here is that the stem now comes in a shorter form compared to its older brother. You'll still get a touch sensor surface, and the front of the earbuds is also your typical AirPods Pro style ear tips, which sits really comfortably in your ears, so that's very good. So also similar to its older brother, the earbuds comes with a smart in-ear sensor, so it knows when to play or pause media as you wear or remove them from your ears, and honestly for this price is extremely well spec'd out. So apart from the design, the next area where the earbuds have some improvements is the battery life. With ANC on, the Buds Air 3 gives you 5.5 hours of battery life and 22 additional hours with the case, comparing it to the Buds Air 2, which gives you 4 hours and 18.5 hours with the case. So without ANC, the new earbuds gives you about 6 to 7 hours of juice and 24 additional hours with the case, where the Buds Air 2 gives you 5 hours and 20 hours with the case. So you can see that even with ANC on, the new Buds Air 3 has a longer battery life than the Buds Air 2 without ANC on. So these are all tested at moderate volume and with the AAC codec, so if you run it at a lower volume, or if you don't run in AAC codec, you'll be able to get more out of these earbuds. Charging the earbuds takes 1 hour and 2 hours for the case, which is the same as the old model, but the Buds Air 3 has a less efficient quick charging, where 10 minutes of charging gives you 100 minutes opposed to the 120 minutes on the Buds Air 2. So volume wise, these are not exactly the loudest earbuds, where a comfortable listening volume for me is all the way at 50%. So this is also with ANC on and in a quiet room. Moving up to about 80% feels loud, and anything above that is too loud for me. So you can see that it does get loud later in the range, and I think that to some extent you can think of them as very tunable earbuds because you can get very minimal increments in volume, but that also means if you hover a lot at the higher volume ranges, it definitely eats up your battery life. But the reason why Realme does that is because there is a volume enhancer feature inside the app, which allows you to toggle to further increase increase the volume of your media. So something like a digital kind of gain. So if you fancy your volume louder, you actually have that option. So feature-wise, you're pretty much getting very similar specs for the price. Realme still gives you their Bluetooth 5.2 chipset that supports AAC and SBC codec, so no changes there. And the good thing about that is that this chip they provide is quite a good one, so you shouldn't worry too much about that. So the earbuds also comes with the same IPX5 water resistant rating, so you can get them wet when you're in the gym, and you can even wash them and get them under light rain and you should be fine. So just don't submerge them in water. So Realme did very little variations here since you don't need to fix what is not broken, so you're still gonna get that in-ear sensor with the earbuds that intelligently pauses music when you remove them from your ears. The earbuds also supports independent left and right playback, so you can use either side without problems, but since there is the in-ear sensor, audio will pause when you remove them from your ears and put it back into the case, so there is an extra step to replay your music again if you do that. Finally, the biggest difference here is that the new Realme Buds Air 3 now supports a 2-device multi-point for these earbuds, but it's something you need to toggle in the app itself. So if this feature is something you've been waiting for, then now you will get it at the same price. So similar to the Buds Air 2, the Realme Link app pretty much is the same, and it's the same one-pager, clean, simple to use app. So at the top here, you're going to get your battery percentage for the left and right earbuds, and also in the color of your earbuds, which is really cool that they pay attention to the small details. So next, you're going to be able to adjust your noise cancelling settings. So you get the basic settings, the ANC on, the normal mode, as well as the transparency mode. So the mode switching down here allows you to customize how you want to control or toggle your ANC when you're using the touch controls. So you can just choose whichever that you want and deselect whichever that you don't want. And next, you're also going to get to toggle your wind noise reduction, which really works wonders. So I really praise that. So next to that, you're going to be able to adjust your sound effects between bass boost plus, balance, as well as bright. And below that, you're also going to get a new feature to customize your audio tuning. So it basically plays some sound and see if your ear picks it up and intelligent customizes it to your ear's sensitivity. So it's very much like the ear test, you know, they play a certain frequency to see how old your age of your ear is, and then it will then adjust the audio towards your ears. I personally don't feel much of a difference, but I think at some microscopic level it's definitely doing something. So at the bottom here, you're also going to get a feature to turn on volume enhancer, and you can also turn on gaming mode at the bottom here. And below that is also where you turn on your multi-point connectivity. So that's the dual device connection, connect two devices at the same time. So that's your multi-point connectivity, which wasn't present in the Buds Air 2. And at the bottom, you'll be able to do your earbuds fit test to see whether or not you have any leakage with the current ear tips that you use. And at the bottom, you can also toggle your in-ear detection as well as your auto answer. So the previous app layout for the Buds Air 2 has the button remapping outside, but now there's a dedicated setting to remap your earbuds inside a very special location inside the app, and it's all good, but I hope that we can also adjust the single tap. Perhaps we want to set the single tap for volume controls, which would make this a complete package. So that's all for the features of the Realme Link app. So another major difference with the Buds Air 3 now is an improved ANC performance, and on paper the Buds Air 3 is rated at minus 42 decibels ANC compared to minus 25 decibels on the Buds Air 2. So in practice, there's definitely an improvement to the ANC, and I noticed them in all the tests. So with the road noise test, these definitely feels a lot quieter compared to the previous model. You're still getting some road noise through, but with some music turned on, you'll be able to block out most of the noise. Similar to the airplane cabin noise, I think they do block out, but the effects are not as effective as the road noise. So you get slightly more noise through and requires a louder audio to mask out the airplane cabin noise. Humans talking or in noisy cafes, they work surprisingly well, and you'll be able to work in relative peace when you have media playing. And wind noise here is absolutely brilliant, and with the wind noise algorithm, it just kills all wind buffering noise, which is really nice. Turning them on and off definitely has a big impact on ANC performance. Lastly, transparency does have a very minor amplification, so you'll be able to feel that slight superhuman power. However, they are not very loud. So if you have loud music playing, it's not really going to work that well. Overall, I'm giving this a pretty impressive 8.8 out of 10 for ANC performance. So the sound signature of the Buds Air 3 is as good as the Realme Buds Air 2, and I would recommend not to mess with any of the sound effects. Just stick it to balance, as that is the best in my opinion. The bass on these earbuds is definitely thumpy. You honestly don't need the Bass Boost Plus feature, because the Bass Boost Plus mode definitely pulls down the overall clarity of these earbuds. Not the nicest sounding bass boost I've heard, but I think if you like the warmer, less defined sound signature, then Bass Boost Plus might suit you. So mids and highs here for the balanced sound effect mode are very nice, and I also don't enjoy the bright sound signature, as it kind of makes the highs a little too metallic for my liking. So I think these are pretty good sounding earbuds out of the box for a budget earbuds, and although I think that these new earbuds are not tuned by the chain smokers, I think they perform similarly well compared to the Buds Air 2. So this is a test to see if the Realme Buds Air 3 is a good earbuds for making phone calls. So this is me speaking in a relatively quiet environment, and this is the call quality that you can expect. So what I'm going to do now is to turn on a simulated background noise so you can hear a difference. So now there's a simulated background noise playing in the background. This is the call quality that you can expect from this earbuds. So what do you think of the call quality? Let me know in the comment section down below. It is 88 milliseconds gaming mode is definitely not bad at all for a true wireless earbuds, and this is similarly spec as the original Buds Air 2, so you're pretty much getting good real-time latency performance when playing games like PUBG. Definitely no complaints there. Watching videos and movies is also very enjoyable on these earbuds. Anyways, let's take a look at the latency performance of these earbuds. For them to be able to price these the same and also include so many new enhancements is really quite cool. Better battery life, better ANC, multi-point connectivity. Honestly, what more can you ask at this price point? But do look out for deals, and they sometimes do get a lot cheaper. So that is it for this review. If you find this video helpful, smash that thumbs up button, share this video everywhere, and if you haven't yet subscribed, do consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next video.